Heyo everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here with another daily clean motivational video for you guys. Hopefully this will inspire you to take care of your space, take pride in your space. I told you guys in my last clean with me video that I no longer had like the mental capacity, the patience, or the time to clean the house all day, whether it be every day of the week or just multiple days of the week. It just was no longer working for me, like I said, mentally or for my schedule. So I broke it down into two parts. Each day I either clean with two 30-minute sessions or two 45-minute sessions. I usually clean like in the morning after breakfast and then in the evening after dinner. On this day I did clean before dinner because we were going out to eat for my grandma's birthday, so this time I did clean a little bit earlier, but usually I do after our feeding times just because that's when the kitchen is going to get the messiest. I really have preferred this method of cleaning. I love watching cleaning motivational videos on YouTube, but most of the time when I watch it, it's people cleaning their entire house in that one day. And though I used to be like that, it's not something that I could relate to anymore. And I know that other people have, you know, really busy schedules. I know other people struggle mentally, and I am doing these videos for those who may be like me in that sense, that can't clean like for hours and hours. Not all of us just have that kind of time. I wish I still had that time because I loved cleaning like that, but this is how I'm doing it right now. And like I said, each day for me is different. How I clean, what I clean will differ, but one thing that I always clean is my kitchen, as far as like wiping the countertops and doing the dishes go. The rest of the kitchen I kind of change up day to day, but this ensures that I touch every room in the house throughout the week. I do view cleaning as self-care. For me personally, it's a way that I am thankful and grateful for the space that we have. You know, my kids are growing up here. This is where we spend a lot of our time. This is where we make like a lot of our memories. And so I want to provide the best way that I can in creating a clean environment. I don't want it to be overwhelming. And that's just kind of like how my mind works. Again, I know everybody's different, and I'm in no way shaming any person out there whose house is different, because I used to be a slob. I won't lie. My mom, if she's watching this video, can definitely vouch. I used to not clean like at all. So I have found, for me, in a way to kind of loving myself, cleaning the space that I inhabit, it plays like a huge role in that. So I just kind of want to, y'all know I'm big on self-care and self-love, and I'm hoping that motivating you to take care of your space, whatever that means, however you wish to take care of it, that's what I'm hoping to give with this video, so that your mind and heart is in a more positive state.
Maybe we're blind by the sign. Maybe we're blind by the sign. Oh, maybe we're blind by the sign. Oh, maybe we're blind by the sign. Oh, maybe we're blind by the sign.
My head in the clouds, I don't know where we go. I feel like it's changed, love. I'm losing my mind, feeling that kind of love. I feel like a deep hole. Will you give me something that I can give you here? Tell me what you're thinking, I need to know you're feeling. If you crush on me, you need to know my story. But don't get get too close to me, cause I need my fantasy. Here I am, falling down, crashing down, and I feel like I don't need you. Here I am, falling down, deep inside, and I feel like I don't need you. Sun shining, and all these good times, we know we had something. Don't feel the vibe when we're not floating. Ain't no good time when it's the darkest sin. You give me something that I can't give you here. Tell me what you're thinking, I need to know you're feeling. If you crush on me, you need to know my story. But don't get too close to me, cause I need my fantasy. You give me something that I can't give you here. Tell me what you're thinking, I need to know you're feeling. If you crush on me, you need to know my story. But don't get too close to me, cause I need my fantasy.
After I cleaned up the kitchen, I just started a load of laundry. Before, when I had like my all-day cleaning day schedules, I used to have designated laundry days. But now with this type of routine, I just kind of do laundry like every other day, smaller loads. That way I don't have like stacks and stacks of piles of laundry everywhere. I will say that sometimes it does sit in the dryer a little bit longer than I'd like. I mean, who doesn't, right? But I try to kind of just do smaller loads of laundry. That way, you know, I can get it done in a more reasonable time. So for like the last 12 minutes, I really wanted to focus on cleaning the couch. I had spilled some like melted chocolate on it a week and a half ago that I just never cleaned up. See, like I told you, I can't always be great. As much as I love to clean, sometimes it doesn't work out, and I just left like a chocolate stain on my couch for the longest time. So I finally spot cleaned that, and some other stains I noticed were on the couch. I just kind of cleaned those up, and then since we were gone for about a week on vacation, I did have a house sitter, and the dogs were on the couch, which is totally fine. But there was so much dirt and dog hair, and I was like, okay, I gotta take care of this today. This has got to be the day where I clean the couch, because I didn't want to take the time to take off the fabric on the cushions. That was an extra load of laundry that I didn't really want to focus on that day. So I just spent a good time vacuuming and spot cleaning the couch. Y'all see how much dirt that is? It was so gross, but you can like feel the difference in the couch. And I didn't show it here, but when I was done going through everything with the vacuum, I did put some like Febreze pet freshener on the couch. That way it just smelled really nice. And that was it of my 45 minutes. I didn't get to vacuum the hard floors, so I just went ahead and turned on my new robot vacuum. You guys, this is Karen 2.0. If you followed me for a while, you know my other robot vacuum. That was OG Karen. You guys know Dreame Tech, they sent me the cordless vacuum, which you just saw me use one of the attachments for my couch, and I've been in love with that cordless. But they reached out to me again and asked if they could send me this robot vacuum, and when I saw that it not only vacuumed but also mopped, I was like, hell yes, please send it as soon as possible. Anything to make my life easier, especially lately. It's been raining so much in Texas. And you guys know, if you have dogs and it's been raining a lot, you know your floors are struggling and calling for help. And I just cannot mop anymore. So I was like, yes, please, I will take it. Also, this robot vacuum is so quiet, which I really love and appreciate, because I can run it when Navy is napping or both kids are asleep and it's late at night and I just want the floors to be clean. You can't really hear it as opposed to the Shark vacuum that I had. And I know that my mom's robot vacuum, she says, is so loud, and she always thought that my Shark robot vacuum was quiet. This one's even quieter than that. And also, she does not bump into anything. She actually just like really stays on the edge of things, but she has such a great sensor. Also has a mapping feature, which I think is perfect. But my other one would run into doors, run into walls, and would just like bang on things so loud, and it would always wake up Navy if she was napping. And this one, I don't have to worry about that at all. So I really recommend it. I will put a link in the description box down below. It's just honestly one of the best robot vacuums I've had, and I've gone through I think like 3 or 4 of them, and this one has been the most game changer for me as far as like being home with 2 dogs, 2 kids, and one of them being a baby. So definitely check out the description box. But moving on, I am now in my second 45-minute cleaning session. It's the evening time now. Like I said, I normally would do this after dinner, but since we were going out for dinner, I wanted to clean the house before we left. That way we came home to a clean space, and that's just like always the best feeling, right? I hated coming home to a messy house. But all of our rooms were all pretty clean, but they needed like a good wipe down. They were all really dusty and dirty. So I went through Navy's room first. I cleaned off her changing table and her changing pad. I cleaned off like her bookshelves and just kind of wiped off the front books because the back ones didn't really need it. And then I saw her like rack in the closet, and it was a little disorganized. It wasn't to the point where I organized it where I would have loved it, but it looked a little bit better. But I knew if I started on that, then I wouldn't get the rest of the stuff that I wanted to get done. So I just organized it like a little bit, and then I left it so I wouldn't take up my 45 minutes just doing that. But yeah, I just kind of wiped off like her little toy bin area, and her room was kind of good to go.
You feel a type of way, well that's fantastic. Nothing to something, and now it's drastic. Don't tell your friends we're so done. It never ends. You having fun? Oh, go and say it like a mantra. You know what you want, do ya? Oh hell no, I won't play the monster, no matter what you tell yourself.
Then I moved on to Kale's room. So this is actually his dresser for the time being. Most of his clothes are in the dirty laundry, and I focused on his clothes solely the next day. But his room was probably the worst out of all 3. His definitely needed some TLC because he just had like slime guts everywhere, crowns. I don't even know what some of the stuff was. I was like, okay, we need to be better about this. Like, there should not be a slime and stuff in your clothes bins. So I wiped that down, and then I cleaned off his bed and his bed shelves, and then his desk, and also his bookshelves and things like that. And I vacuumed off his little reading nook area, and then his room was good to go as well. Also, in that toolbox you see there, I usually have like his art pens, markers, crowns, matte pencils, and like paintbrushes and things like that. But all of the ones that he had in there were either tore up, used up to like its full potential, dried out, or whatever. So I just kind of like dumped what was left of that away. And since we're going school shopping soon, I told him, you know, I'll get you all new art supplies and we'll put it all in there. So he's pretty excited because he loves like drawing and coloring and just painting and things like that. He's very creative and imaginative in that sense. So we're just gonna get him all new stuff.
I guess it wasn't true. If I only knew what you
Then it was on to my room, and again, just wiping stuff down, the dresser, the TV, the Xbox. I did our nightstands, and then I also did my desk and like the electronics over there. I really wish my husband would come home and see just how my cleaning habits have changed, especially when it comes to our bedroom, because I was the worst when it came to like cleaning up after myself. I would just leave things on the floor until cleaning day. Like there's usually memes about how men would just, you know, throw their clothes next to the dirty laundry bin and just leave stuff laying all over the place. Yeah, no, my husband was the clean one and I was the one just leaving things here and there. But ever since, you know, I've associated cleaning the house with self-love, I've just been really on top of my game when it came to our master bedroom, and I really want him to see it in person, because I'm really honestly proud of myself for, like, you know, being more into cleaning and connecting it to my mind and my heart so that I could create an environment that was not so stressful, at least not all the time. Again, it's not always the best. And I will tell Trevor sometimes and cuss about how the house is just a total train wreck. But then I get back on top of it, and then it looks nice and clean and airy and light, and I love it.
I'm your Paris, you're my Helen, yeah, we safe in Troy. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Rosie, sweet Rosie, you carry me through every storm. Rosie, sweet Rosie, oh, won't you wait for me tonight?
Okay, I was not planning on vacuuming up the dog beds, but I realized that they were literally covered in so much dog hair, and that took up a large chunk of my time. So I asked Kale, I was like, we only have like 4 minutes left. Will you clean your bathroom for me while I clean mine? And he was ready to go. He got the Clorox wipes and just started going to town on that toilet. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, but I was not, you know, I was going to let him do his thing and clean the way he wanted to clean it. And so I just, you know, wiped down the countertops and the shelves in my bathroom. He did wipe down the countertop and his toilet. Unfortunately, I did not get to his shelves, but I did that the following day. But mine were definitely disgusting, and the bathrooms needed to be touched. So we tag teamed this and got it done in the short amount of time that we had. And then I just kind of reorganized the stuff a little bit. And then he was actually so kind enough to come in and clean my toilet for me, because he finished in his bathroom. And that's why I love my little man. He's always down to help and down to organize and clean whenever. So Navy was napping, he helped me, and we got it all done. And the house just smelled good, it looked good, but we finished it together as a team, and that's really what it's all about. And you guys know that I prefer to clean the toilets with a sponge and really get in there, because that's how I prefer to clean my toilets. But I did buy these Clorox toilet wands for days that need a quick clean and I don't want to leave the toilet looking like a hot mess. And so those have come in big handy. I actually really like the Clorox toilet ones, but still on my deeper clean days, I like to go in with some gloves, a sponge, and really just scrub the toilet, you know, down to its soul. So that is going to be it for this daily clean routine. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. I love y'all so much, and I hope you all have a great week ahead of you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.